What time is it? Good morning,
11:40.
everybody in the world. Yes, here we are doing our thug fizzle on. Now, here's the situation, people. We are nearing the completion of the vocals at this point, and what's happening is we're moving into the mixing phase of Roni, and so when we're moving into the mixing, clearly we can't, you know, put too much of that on, and it's a lot of tedious work, and I'm pretty sure you don't want to sit there and listen to that. So, the diaries, well, I don't know. They probably will start becoming a little bit less at this point as we move into the mixing phase, and then the mastering phase. And then once we start rehearsals, then we can then again resume our tomfoolery. Because right now we're just trying to keep this music under wraps. And I'm reading a few things online about, I don't know what, about music promotions, this and that. But I'm just going to let everybody out there know, anybody listening, whether you appreciate what we do or not, here's the situation. I don't know if this music is going to be online, and I don't even know if it will be available for streaming, because the way we're doing this record is it's going to be a stage. It's more like a production. It's a show. It's We Are Homo Alien Apianism. It is the story. It's the whole thing. It's not just here's a single, there's a single. I was reading people saying, well, the demographics, I think, was under 18. Or no, under 25. And it's like, you need to put your music on YouTube, and, if we like it, we'll listen to it, but we don't really care about the hours. I just read that. I was like, yeah, right. It's not going to happen. Like, I've had people ask me to put my music on YouTube and for people to stream it, and refer back to like 10, you can hear Monkey in the background. Refer back to like 10 postings, I guess the word is, and you will see what my views are on streaming and doing things for free. That's all good if you want to sit on, there in front of your computer and listen to who knows what, and listen to it for free and stream it and all that stuff. But that's not gonna be what's gonna happen with this record. This record will not. This record is way too important, way too special. Um, to us as a team, and how hard. I mean, we're going on. T, how long have we been working on this now?
Uh, since like last November.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, like it's past a year of just recording, and you know, there's a constant theme. There's a story in We Are Homo Alienism, and the story continues from Volume One. We Are Here. So if you get that first record, it it moves to the second record. So it might be old school to do concepts. It might, but you know what? I just listened to one of our first mixes, and let me tell you something. That just made me want to cry. I mean, the music was just so the music, and I'm not sitting here saying I'm, the one responsible for that. I'm part of a team, and what? I can't do my posting. Um, I don't want to say, hey, listen, what is that light? Like the light of God. I'm going to sit here and say to you, it's all me, it's all me. I'm working with some very brilliant individuals, and I really haven't been listening the whole time. I've just been working and recording and saying, "Oh yeah, I really like that," and let's keep that and move on. You know it's in the can, and you. But once you start mixing, and then you see and you go over what you have and what you have been doing, you realize you have something very powerful and very permanent, and that will be in the world forever as long as humanity is here. Whether it is quote unquote, you know, commercially successful or not. This is art. And there is no right and there is no wrong with art. When we start debating art, I think the only ground that you can debate art in is it truthful? Is it honest? Is it from the artist? Is it honest? And so you can't say right or wrong. You just can say, is it honest? Is it truthful? And I can definitely tell you this record is pure truth. It's truth. Like every note reflects, every instrument reflects, every word. There's nothing that's thrown away on this record. There's nothing that's thrown away. That's all I can really say about that. Um, very happy. I mean, honestly, it makes me happy to be alive. That this music is coming through us. Like I feel so blessed. And yeah, it's a long time coming, but it's art. I mean, I really I want it to be right. I want it to be the truthful reflection of of my soul, of of us, the band, Siri Dial, who we are. A lot of people say, "Hey, is that this and who's that there?" This is my family. This is my band. These are the people I work with. This is the people that I create with. We all do this together, and it's definitely a labor of love. And if it's like when you're pregnant, you can't just say, "Well, I'd like to kick this thing out in 6 months." It takes the time it takes. Some things come prematurely, and things come along with that. But in this particular situation, you know, we originally started recording this record in, I want to say 2009. So you do the math. That's a long time. So, as far as no, I'm not gonna upload it to YouTube. Sorry, it's not. That's yeah, I can tell you this. If you do want to hear some of my works on YouTube, you can hear my song "One Desire," and I allow that to stay up, and there's just like a static picture of um, like a stream in the background. I don't even know, but I allow that song to be uploaded and let people listen to it, you know, for free. You can't download it anywhere. I never made that song available, but that song is prominently featured in the movie Embrace of the Vampire, starring Alyssa Milano and Charlotte Lewis, like from 3,000 years ago. But it's still a really good movie, and the songs really kick ass. And I did it with a really awesome producer named Brian Way, who's doing very, very well. And in any case, um, yeah. So, one thing at a time. Knock it out one thing at a time. And I think, the culture's getting ahead of itself with, you know, just, I think they said in the thing I read, it's like, you know, advice from teenagers or whatever. I'm like, yeah, okay. They're not buying records. Like, I mean, no offense. If you love the music, great, you'll find a way to purchase it. But here's the situation. It's like people don't appreciate what they don't pay for. This music is not, this is not a situation where one producer working with 8 of the artists out there is just cranking out these, songs and that they all sound the same. They're all in the same key. They're all the same. And, the subject matter is either like, you know, I'm going to make you work for it, or, bang me down the street in the alley, or, I'm going to smoke this or drink that, and I'm so paid, and it's not really interesting to me. I mean, I don't even know if that would have been interesting to me when I was 18, and I'm definitely not 18 now. It's definitely not interesting to me, and I definitely don't. And I'm not downing anything or anyone. If that's what you want to listen to, and that's your thing, man, do your thing. But there's 7 billion people in the world, and we have what we have, and we bring what we bring, and people enjoy what we do, and people are waiting for what we do. And so, if you want to hear that one song that I was put on YouTube like 5 years ago, it's called One Desire, and you can go see that. But other than that, no, it won't be on iTunes. I've already even had people ask me, why can't I get your record on iTunes? And here's the simple answer to that question: because iTunes does not pay. They won't. They will make every excuse in the book and they'll, set if you download this popular artist song, we'll give you Serial for 33 cents. And then you split that to my percentage of 11 cents. It's like, no, I think I would do better to go back to the old school days and sell my CD out of the back of my car. Honestly, I think I could sell 1,000,000 copies doing that. Not really going to worry about it. The music will speak for itself. The product will speak for itself. I'm not going to get caught up in the new piracy and the new game. I'm not even going to put myself out there. I'm not going to put my family, I'm not going to put my band in a position where we are vulnerable to piracy after all this work. You know what I'm saying? It's just, we've worked too hard. We've invested way too much money, time, sweat, blood, tears. People come, people go, people come into our circle, people go out of our circle. We know who's with us and we know who's not. And those who have, taken advantage of us, they're not around anymore. Still, we are very, very solid, and we are very, very excited, and we're in the mixing phase. And here I'm giving you like a lecture right now. Could be annoying. You could be sitting there going, oh my god, I am so annoyed with that right now. More than likely, if you're under 25, you're not listening to this because, yeah, I don't even want to be interesting to you. Just let me put it like that. I'm really interested in music heads. I'm very much a purist when it comes to music. I'm very much a purist. So, yeah, I'm an artist. We're artists. We're all artists. And I'm not saying anybody else is. I'm just saying I don't want to get stuck. I don't want to play that game. I don't have to play that game where you could take my record and, and make sure that you put it on YouTube and put an interesting cover because we can tell if it's cheap. And, that says everything. I'm not in that arena. We're not in that arena. And you know what? I'm not asking for anybody's advice either. You're not getting on the radio. Does anybody buy any records on the radio? Seriously, honestly, like, I didn't even know that nobody went platinum this year. I was like, not even Beyonce? That freaked me out. Because I was reading something about Taylor Swift, and she's expected to, sell 900,000. I'm like, huh? I'm like, isn't there a zero missing? Like, don't they mean 9 million? 900,000? Why are you even talking about? That's not even platinum. Like, seriously? If that's the fan base that she has, and she's, you know what I'm saying, and she's not selling 1 million records, I don't know what that fan base, because they're not supporting her. That means they're just she's making all her money off of corporations and corporate sponsors. So, here's to keeping it real. Here's to purity of music and sound. Here's to going on a voyage and taking a risk and taking a chance and saying, hey, listen, this may not be status quo, This may not be how it's done today, but at this point, let's try to reinvent the wheel. Let's try to not even reinvent it. Let's try to put the wheel back together. This is a business, you know. This is people have gotten way out of control with entitlement. You know, this just I don't even want spoiled brats who don't buy music getting my music. Honestly, I don't even care. I don't even care. Like, what are you contributing to society? What? If you steal from people and if you steal art and you don't feel like they deserve and you're okay with stealing, you're okay with taking, what can I say, man? 7 billion people in the world. I'm sure there's, you know, I'll go with the other, 5, 4, 3, 2 billion that don't think that's okay. That don't like to take advantage of people no matter what it is. I mean, I don't even think that particular sect of society deserves this music. They're not even ready for it. This is grown folks' music, isn't it? This is music. Listen, I don't need to tell you need to work for it because you know what? If you don't know that when you meet me just by looking at me, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna have to tell you you need to work for it. I mean, you gonna know that just by the way I look at you and respond and react. That's not the message I need to put out in the world. That's not the message. There's enough of that, and that's already said and that's already done. We don't even need to get on to that. I'm not even trying to diss. That's cool. Can bump it in the club, whatever. Do. As far as keeping it real, and as far as if you're interested in this particular music, and who knows why you tune in. Maybe you tune in. Listen. If you send me a comment and you have an avatar, an icon cartoon, you could be any stalker that I know from like 1535, and it's like, I don't take it seriously. If you want to be taken seriously and you make a comment, you need to make yourself known, period. And stop with the avatars, and that's it, and playing games and this and that. And anyways, so that's our serious thing. We're mixing. Teeth is thumping on his bass, which means it's time to go. Right? People, signing off. We are Homo Alienationism. Of course you don't know me, man. The record hasn't come out yet. You shouldn't. You know what I mean? Plus, it's not me. I'm a band. I'm a band of people. So you don't even need to even focus on me. I'm just the one who's always up in the camera. You see, my dog wants to go. Anyways, keep it real. Do unto others as you would have them do to you. And you want respect, give respect. You want to be counted in this world, then you need to count others. Take other people's feelings into consideration. And just be nice, man. Just be cool. Life is short, so just every moment you can be out there, try to make it an act of beauty. Period. It's too short to just be short fused. It's too short to be an asshole and someone who doesn't care and someone who just throws trash in the street and they don't care, they don't recycle. The world is different. You got to care for your home. This is where you live. You don't just live in your house, you live in the earth. So take care of the earth, take care of the planet, take care of each other, and you'll be taken care of. And it's really that simple, man. And as always, I love you. Peace out. Signing out. Siri D. TT. On the mix. Checking his mic. Monkey. Little. and me. Zero D. Peace out, people. Love ya.